Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country that brings you stories about entrepreneurship, success, real estate, and lifestyle. This week brings you stories from your local market. Then we head to Maryland, Las Vegas, and Newport to check out some cool restaurants for good eats and refreshing drinks. Stay tuned for this week's Restaurant Roundup.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week, we explore the country in search of some cozy restaurants. But stay tuned, because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. Today, we are excited to share with you our pick for the most incredible property in Arizona. This property redefines the meaning of luxury, and it's right here in Chandler. Sitting on a 5-acre island and nicknamed the Island House, this home is the only property in Arizona surrounded by water. The main home features over 18,000 square feet under one roof, and there is so much to love about this property. I can't wait to show you more. Listed just under $3 million and close to everything the Valley has to offer, we are here in Chandler. Chandler, Arizona is just about 30 minutes south of Scottsdale, and Chandler is booming. We are so excited to introduce you to the mayor of Chandler, Mayor Hartke. Mayor Hartke, we are so excited to have you here at the Island House. I love Chandler. I actually grew up in Chandler. I remember as a little girl playing in the fields that are now the Chandler Fashion Center, where you can find world-class shopping and restaurants and freeway access. And it's so cool to see Chandler grow to what it has become. So how would you describe Chandler to somebody that maybe has never heard of Chandler before?
Well, Chandler is an exciting city to live in. We're the 4th largest city in Arizona, known for the top quality of jobs. I think we have the highest median income of any city because of our workforce. We are a city of 263,000 with the best schools in Arizona. As a government, we're a triple Bond A rated city, which means that we do things right, that there is little risk in terms of the city defaulting or getting crazy with people who live here. It's truly one of the gems of the United States to live in.
What are some new things coming to Chandler?
Downtown is on steroids. We've just added, I think, 8 new restaurants this year. Intel, one of our biggest employers, is going to be adding 3,000 new engineers. We are known for a city for our autonomous vehicle space, in which we have 12 manufacturers that are all producing chips and things for autonomous vehicle technology. And so those jobs bring 2 other jobs. So it's our economic multiplier. So we have no shortage of jobs or opportunities that come with that type of demand.
Wow, there's so much to love about Chandler. So as the Chandler mayor and as a resident of Chandler, what is your favorite thing about the town?
Gosh, so many things. I really do love our downtown these days. We've kind of pulled it out of a sleepy, dusty place to where really vibrant nightlife, as well as a lot of great offerings. I'm waiting to get the award for the city that is best to drink a cup of coffee in, because our roads are so good too.
Yes.
So we do it right in Chandler.
Yes. It was such an honor meeting with the mayor of this incredible city. And next, we're going to bring you inside the Island House and meet with some top realtors that helped name this the most incredible property in Arizona. So Mayor, Meredith and Sharon, we looked at a lot of Arizona properties to determine what gets the name of the most incredible property. And this one by far is something that you can't find anywhere else. Meredith, you sell a ton of luxury properties in Arizona. What makes this stand apart from the rest?
You're right, Shannon. I've sold some incredible estates, but nothing as unique and authentic as this one. The obvious answer would be that it's situated on its own private island. But I was taken back by the resort-style grounds and all the different features of this property that make it an entertainer's dream. The minute you come in the bridge, you're completely taken in and you don't want to leave.
I agree. It's something like I've never seen before. Sharon, what were your initial thoughts driving over the bridge to come into the island house?
It was amazing, and I agree with Meredith. Driving in, you immediately feel like you're at your own personal resort. And who would have thought that in Chandler, Arizona, you could have your own island, your own resort to call your home? It's breathtaking.
We heard that the original owner had his own helicopter, and he would fly in here and land his helicopter on the property and then park it in his own helicopter garage. He really built this property to host all of his family and friends. Next to the pool, you'll find 3 separate hotel rooms and a guest house, and there's tennis courts and so much going on here. I mean, what is not to love about this place? For joining us here at the Island House. This home is truly an American dream. If you would like more information on this home or other homes available in the Chandler area, visit us online at GilletteGroupAZ.com.
Stay tuned for our national story taking us out to Maryland, Nevada, and California. But first, one more story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hey, it's Chris Dunham on tonight's episode of American Dream TV. Number 1, we're in Tempe, Arizona. It's where I grew up, man. Number 2, we're going to talk about the element of the American dream. That's owning your own business. It's taking that passion and that love that you have and building your own little empire around it so you can live, strive, and survive any way you want. And number 3, there's a special guest inside. I just found out about it, but it's going to take this episode to a whole new level. So here we are with Todd Batt, the owner of All About Golf. And how long have you guys been in business?
We opened in June 2017. So we're coming up on our third year anniversary.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Now, let's talk a little history about you. We've known each other since high school, so that's like 30 years or something like that. Because ever since I've known you, you've always been all about golf.
Yep.
Right?
Since about 9 years old. My dad introduced me to the game at about 9. He was a scratch golfer.
But what's your address?
1828 East University Drive in Tempe, suite number 7.
Off of University of McClintock?
University, it's northeast corner, McClintock and University.
Right, and there's a unique thing about your shop here. You have a virtual driving range.
2
virtual driving ranges too. So
simulator, hitting base. We fit people. We help people with their swings. We play golf on the simulator.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You can play 18 holes on the simulator.
You can.
So let's walk around the store and show me some things. So this is the grip and rip station, right? This is where I come in here. Hey man, I want a custom fit, right?
You want a new grip on your putter, new grip on your irons. You need them shortened, lengthened, adjusted for lie angles. This is where it happens.
It's all about golf here on American Dream TV. We're talking with Todd Batt, the owner, and this is the virtual driving range. Should we have a virtual driving range
simulator
contest?
Yep. You want to go for it?
Yeah, I'm going to win.
You want to do a long drive competition?
Let's do a long drive competition. All right. I think if I go first, I'll intimidate you.
Okay.
Because, I'm that good of a golfer.
All right, I'll go first.
No pressure. Holy smokes. All right, cool. I got to get my hat because I need my lucky hat.
All right, I'll tee it up for you.
You can tee it up for me.
I'll caddy for you.
All right, I'm a little nervous.
First shot. Hey, not bad. You talked about the slice. There it is.
It went flat.
Hot tamale coming at you.
Right? I told you you'd beat me. 188 yards, though. So obviously my lucky hat didn't work, and thank God I don't sell houses like I drive, right?
Hey, you did keep it in the driving range, though.
I did keep it in the driving range.
So there's a lot to that.
Right, thank you. The other cool thing about All About Golf, it's not just about golf and shoes and clubs and putting and driving. They have an on-site barber, man. You can actually get your hair cut, your beard shaved, your beard trimmed, all that kind of jazz. So we're gonna go see our special guest that's taking this episode to a whole nother level. We're gonna go sit down with Hillary, and she's gonna cut my hair. So here we are, Fairway Cuts inside All About Golf. We're talking with Hillary. She's the special guest. She's taking this to a whole new level. You know why? 38 years cutting hair. All right, old school barber chair, baby. I'm ready, Hillary. So you're here how many days a week, Hillary?
Just 2 right now.
2. And you do, so if somebody comes in here, they get fitted for clubs, they get new shoes, they're like, oh, I need a haircut. And there's Hillary over at Fairway Cuts.
That's right.
And so we just come over here and say, hey, I'd like a haircut.
That's right.
Or a head shave.
Or a head shave.
The first time ever on American Dream TV, a TV personality is getting his head shaved.
Or a lineup.
Right. What's a lineup?
When you do the lineup around the edge of your beard and mustache and your neck.
Look dapper for your day on the course, right? I'm Chris, I'm the real estate guy. This has been the American Dream TV episode All About Golf. She's Hillary, he's Todd Batt, owner of All About Golf. Until next time, see ya!
Stay tuned for our national story taking us out to Maryland, Nevada, and California. But first, one more story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, we're out here in beautiful sunny Chandler, Arizona. I'm here with a great friend of mine, Kelly Zitlow with Cornerstone Lending. And we're out at one of my coming soon listings. It's perfect for a first-time home buyer. And so that's what we're talking about today.
I love it. Thanks for having me. This is such a great community.
It is a nice community. We got a perfect little townhome here that we'll talk about. But one of the biggest things that a lot of people always ask me is why buy versus rent?
I get that too.
You know, some of the biggest reasons why people are going to buy, obviously, now they can control their mortgage because they don't have a landlord telling them what their rent is going up to.
What about the landlord wanting to sell the house? I can't tell you how many buyers I talk to, and they are desperate because they just got notice and they've got to move.
Just had that one happen,
Yeah,
30-day notice. We had a hustle, but we were able to get them into their new home, and so that was excellent. Another big one is appreciation in your home. You know, a lot of people don't understand, in this market, our appreciation rate has been right around 6%. So for example, you buy a $300,000 home this year, if you wait one more year, you're gonna pay $320,000 for that.
And in that scenario too, Josh, it's going to increase your monthly payment as well as your down payment requirement.
For sure.
So it is a great time right now to buy, and there's still houses like this that are at a very, very affordable price range.
$275,000, guys. You get 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, beautiful community with a community pool.
Sweet. Let's go take a look at it.
Doesn't get much better.
So this is great. What a great first-time home buyer, or even downsizing.
Downsizing,
Right?
perfect.
So for all of our first-time home buyers out there, now they've decided.
Yes.
Right? Okay, they want to buy, now what?
You have to get pre-qualified, right?
Unless
Obviously you're the lender.
Unless you're a cash buyer.
Unless you're cash.
Unless you're a cash buyer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you need a home loan to buy a house, getting pre-qualified is so important.
From there, obviously, now we can set up a search for you, get you out there looking at stuff that you can actually afford and want to afford.
That's one of the questions I always ask buyers is, tell me what your monthly payment goal is. Like, what do you have in your head? What are you comfortable with? And I think a lot of lenders will just say, well, you can qualify for this. And sometimes it just blows people out of the water. Really, it's important to know, what are you comfortable with, right? What are you comfortable with? Because then we can structure the whole financing strategy to meet those goals.
Right.
So you're going to reach out to a trusted lender and really just initially have a conversation. That's the way I prefer it. Hopefully. But if not, just somebody that was referred to you or that you trust or has come to you through a referral. Talking through goals, financing goals, any particular nuances to their situation is important to know up front. And then you'll complete a client questionnaire. The lender's going to pull your credit, and then they're going to get into the strategy. Okay, based on all of this information and hearing what the goals are, what can you qualify for, right? And here's what the payments look like.
Yep, and then you go, okay, I'm good with those payments. So here's my price range. Josh, this is what we're looking for.
Take them out.
And then I get you out here and hey, maybe even to this place. All right, guys, so one of the biggest things I wanted to do today was debunk some of the horrible myths out there about buying a home and all the misconceptions. And the biggest one to me has always been 20% down, Kelly.
Down payment. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
So that is not the case. You do not need 20% down. There are a lot of down payment assistance programs that exist in our market and in markets across the country. And if you don't need down payment assistance, let's say you have a little bit of money, there are low down payment programs out there.
Myth number 2 is your credit score and having to have an 800 credit score to be able to buy a home.
Yes, not the case. So there are many home loan programs out there that exist that would allow for credit scores even in the low 600s.
And then last thing I always want to talk about is once you do get pre-qualified and then under contract, what you should do with your credit, and that is...
Don't do anything.
Right.
So don't buy a boat, don't buy a car, don't close accounts, don't pay off a collection accounts, don't open a lot of accounts, don't have a lot of people pull your credit. Credit, when a mortgage lender pulls your credit report, is good for 120 days. But it doesn't mean that once we pull it, we're not doing anything. We're monitoring the credit all during that close of escrow time frame. So we'll see an inquiry pop up for a student loan or a boat or something like that. And then we have to address it. So it's really important to be sure that you're communicating with your lender and really understanding, can my debt to income ratio support a new car, and have that lender walk you through what that looks like.
And you know, a lot of people aren't aware that just because they pre-qualify you here and then 30 days we're getting ready to close, they pull their credit again, right? Double check it, want to make sure that nothing new came up as well. So a few days prior to close, they're going to check you as well. So just make sure you're not doing anything with your credit. Don't be adding to your credit cards. Don't go buy a boat, which I did have a client unfortunately do that. Don't go buy furniture for your new home
or
because
appliances.
You haven't moved in there yet, so you don't have the new home yet. Well, that was great, Kelly. I think we really informed some folks today. Glad you came out to debunk some of these myths. Take a look at my new listing, and everybody have a great day.
This is a great community. Thanks for having me out.
Thanks for sticking around. Up next, we check out the art gallery and restaurant fusion known as Palette 22. Let's head to Maryland to meet with Christy Zimmerman.
Hi, it's Christy from DC, Maryland, Virginia Homes. When the weather in the DMV turns cold, I look inside for inspiration. If you know me well, you know I'm an artist at heart. Today we're going to experience food, art, and fun at Palette 22, where you can dine in an art-filled space. We're going to meet Tracy Wilkerson and Tom DeMott to tell us what Palette 22 is all about. Hi, Tom. How are you? Thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
What is so unique about Palette 22?
What isn't unique about Palette 22 is a completely new take on a restaurant. That's the fusion of the art and the food. We have an open kitchen, so the food and the art of making the food is part of what we do. We have artists that will work right here in the restaurant. All of their artwork is displayed and for sale on the walls. So that unique fusion of the food and the art and and all the fun that comes along with that is what really makes this unique and special.
And would you say that there's any particular dish or drink that's very popular amongst the crowd here?
Oh, there's so many. We have our brick oven pizzas, which are square personal-sized pizzas that were inspired by one of our owner's grandmothers. And so the research and development on creating these pizzas that are exactly the way that his grandmother used to make it, been received incredibly warmly by everybody. Not to mention all of our street tacos. My personal favorite dish is the grilled octopus. It's poached, then braised, then seared on the grill, served with some purple potato hash, and with this ají amarillo sauce. It's just absolutely unreal.
Great. Tom, thank you so much for joining us
been
today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I hear that the curator is here, so let's go meet Tracy.
Go grab her.
So we're here with Tracy Wilkerson. Tracy, how did you find out about Palette 22?
It's a really interesting story. I was actually here opening night in 2016, February 22nd, Palette 22, February 22nd, and fell in love with the food and the ambiance, and I eventually became an artist here. So I was an artist here for 15 months, and then I became the art curator here 2 years ago this month, actually. So,
wow,
yeah.
Welcome on your anniversary.
Thank you.
And so how does the art program work?
So artists are supposed to commit to 4 4-hour shifts a month, and that's what gets them into the art program. So it's a residency program. They have to be here working on their art. And we do have 2 artist stations, one in the dining room, one in the bar area. They're working the shifts, allows them to put artwork up on the walls, and all the artwork is for sale. None of it is not for sale. And the artwork changes all the time. We have sales, and artists are bringing in new artwork all the time. So they can pick up more than 4 shifts, but they have to do at least 4.
And so how does an artist go about different types of work? Or,
there are different types of work. So we have photographers, we have metalworking artists, poured paint artists, painters, mixed media artists, all different types.
And how does an artist go about collaborating with you or being part of this program?
So they do need to apply, but it's as simple as sending art pictures to myself and Maurizio, who is the general manager here.
Okay.
And then we look at the artwork and call them in for an interview and see how they fit with the program, and then they can start.
Very good. If you are looking for some good food and a scene full of local art, Palette 22 is the place to be. Thank you for tuning in to The American Dream, and we'll see you soon.
Up next, we hang out with Laura Harbison at a unique venue in Las Vegas that brings authentic Bavarian food and beer to the resort city. Let's check out the authentic German experience known as Hofbrauhaus.
Bill Gaylord here with The American Dream, and I'm with my friend Laura Harbison on a Friday night.
Yeah.
You take me to all these fun places.
You
What are
know
we
it.
doing tonight?
Tonight we are at the Hofbrauhaus Las Vegas, absolute icon of Las Vegas. I always try to take you to the best places.
Absolutely.
We're on- yeah.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah, and they have promised us a behind-the-scenes tour. We're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be in the dining room. We're going to go to the beer garden right now.
Beer?
Tony, yep. Tony's waiting for us.
Let's go find
Let's
them.
go.
Okay.
Hi, Tony. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, I brought my friend Bill.
Hey,
Hi,
Tony,
Bill.
how are
To
you?
show
Nice
him
to
your
meet you.
amazing
Nice to meet
place.
you.
So, where are we?
Right now we are in the beer garden at the Hofbrauhaus Las Vegas. Very special place. Same place like in Munich, but our place is inside, is air conditioned.
It looks like you're set up for a huge party tonight.
Yes, exactly. Tonight we have a big party and people coming maybe in an hour.
Tony, tell me, how did this all start? What brought the idea on of putting this in the middle of Las Vegas?
A long time ago, I think around 2000, 2001, because the Hofbrauhaus in Munich is the famous beer hall on the world. We wanted to implement the Hofbrauhaus to the capital of entertainment in the world, Las Vegas. We have a lobby, entrance bar, in the main dining room is the band playing every day, and there's the party every day.
Now, I have a question about the kitchen. I heard that you can put out up to 800 plates an hour
800?
out of that kitchen. Is that true?
That's true. The kitchen is able to put more food out than the food runner can bring to the guests.
So it's just kicking out over
That
and
sounds
over.
It is like an old machine.
Well, I've heard that we're going to have a behind-the-scenes tour tonight. Is that true?
And maybe I put you to work because we need all hands on today.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you're going to go to work again, huh?
All right. So, Chef Frank, please tell me what we're going to make today.
All right, we're doing spätzle today. On our famous item, what we're doing today, later on, is cheese spätzle, one of our signature items.
Excellent. So, what are we doing here?
All right, basically we need 2 pounds of flour, 15 eggs, salt, pepper, and nutmeg. So we're mixing everything together, and then we boil them.
Let's do it. All right, so now we have our batter.
Yes.
Now what do we do?
Now this is our spätzle maker. That's a custom-made thing just for the Hofbrauhaus. Because we're making so much of them, we needed a bigger one.
Okay.
So what we do, we're using the spätzle thing, taking it out,
Okay.
and dropping it in.
So now that the noodles have cooked,
Yes.
what do we do next?
We just take them out. I got
Okay.
the big strainer. Oh, we're taking it out.
So, Chef Frank, tell me about the sauce that we're going to make for our noodles that we just cooked.
Alrighty, firstly, we're having here the sauteed onions. And we have salt, pepper, cheese, and our spätzle we made. So now we start mixing all together
Okay.
for making our dish.
Okay, I'm ready. Cheers. That is so good.
I am exhausted.
Yeah,
you must be exhausted.
I am exhausted. I'm thirsty. And all of this beer is imported from Munich, Germany.
Everything is authentic
Absolutely.
German.
And it's always a good time.
I can't wait to come back. And Laura, you never fail to amaze me. Another American dream. Cheers.
Cheers.
Last but certainly not least, we're on a mission to find breakfast by boat and check out a couple places in Newport Beach, California. Up next, Dominic Tucci.
I'm Dominic Tucci with Villa Real Estate, and welcome to My American Dream. Why do we get so excited about going out to breakfast? I've got a couple theories. One, if you've got that time in the morning, you're probably going to have a pretty relaxed day. I like that. Two, you've got somebody else cooking and cleaning up after you. And three, I don't know what the third one is, but we're going to find out now because we're going to breakfast on a boat on Newport Harbor. We're going to visit 2 restaurants today that you can get to by car, but going by boat is so much more fun. Come along on the journey and let's have some food. First stop, Mama's on Coast Highway. Love this place, bring the family here all the time. Let me tie the boat up and we'll go inside. We're at Mama's on Coast Highway right now, and we're gonna talk to Alex, who's gonna give us the lowdown about the venue and how great it is to be here. Hi, Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. Tell me about working for Mama's and what's your favorite thing about being here?
I love working for the company because it's family owned and the owners are great and great to their employees. I also love the view that we have, and yeah, it's a good place to work.
You know, I have to say that resonates with me because every time I've been in here, the vibe is just so positive, love it. And And I also love the Mom Wall of Fame behind us. We're going to shoot some of that later. What do people order when they're coming in? What's the most popular breakfast items that you guys are serving up?
I'd probably have to say chicken and waffles, the loaded biscuit skillet, and the biscuit sliders.
Great. What's your favorite out of all those?
Probably the loaded biscuit skillet.
I don't know about you guys. I'm getting hungry. We're going to go order some. Thanks, Alex. Look at this. So this is the loaded breakfast skillet. What do we have in there, Alex?
We have fried chicken, bacon, 3 biscuits, gravy, and 2 sunny-side up eggs.
That is
all
loaded.
in a biscuit skillet.
Love it. And what is this magically beautiful concoction that got set down too?
This is our Mama Mary. It's a 32-ounce Bloody Mary, full of vegetables as well as a beer back on the side.
It's going to be a good day. Thank you, Alex. We're going to dig in.
You're welcome.
We're at stop number 2 on our breakfast by boat tour, the Lighthouse Bayview Cafe at Marina Park on the peninsula. Now, we've paddled by this restaurant on another episode, but this time we're going to go get something to eat. Come on now. We're at the beautiful Lighthouse Bayview Cafe, and we're sitting with Carly Williams, who's the general manager. Hi, Carly.
Hi, very nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, and thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
So tell me about Lighthouse Cafe and what you love about being here.
Well, we are just about to celebrate our 5th year anniversary, coming up actually at the end of this month. We had an amazing summer. Summer is the best time here. It's packed, top and bottom, every day. It's amazing.
It's actually why we chose to shoot during the off season so we could actually get a table in here. I've been here for breakfast during the summer and it's tough.
It's true. I know, I've got a long wait. Sometimes during the week I've got a 2-hour wait, which is, I'm not complaining.
It's amazing. So you guys are doing well.
Yes.
What are the people ordering? What do your guests love on the menu?
Oh my gosh, well, we now serve brunch every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. We have a weekday brunch menu and a weekend brunch menu. Weekdays are pretty much every day. People are loving the Benedict. We have 3 different types of Benedict. We've got a classic Benedict, a salmon Benedict, and a lighthouse Benedict, which is made with prosciutto. That's my favorite.
It is. Why don't we order one of those up?
Absolutely.
Have a couple bites.
Okay.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I hope you had as much fun with today's segment as I did. We went to 2 great restaurants that you can get to by boat or by car if you're so inclined. Now, a little challenge. If you can go back to the section at Mama's, I will buy the first person who identifies my mom on Mom's Wall of Fame breakfast at Mama's. Once again, this is Dominic Tucci from Villa Real Estate in Newport Beach. See you at the beach.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We want to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.